Good morning, traders. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Hassan, and I'm back again with another video. So today we're going to be talking about GBP card. Today is a Monday, and this week I'm looking for buy in GBP card. So if you don't know how to analyze the market, come closer. This video is going to be for you. If you don't know how to trade Forex, it is gonna be a video. If you don't know how to get your entries in the market, just come closer. This video is going to be for you. Then another thing, you're going to be breaking it down step by step, so just stick around such that you can be able to take advantage of GBP card. What you have to do is you just have to be patient, wait for the setups to form clearly, and then you can enter the market, execute without fear or favor. Everything that I'm going to analyze in this market, I teach those things in my mentorship. So if you have not yet joined our mentorship, kindly hurry and join the mentorship. Lessons for November have already begun. I think we began on Wednesday last week. Also, I teach the things in my book. My book is available for purchase. Link in the link in the description or my bio. And then inbox me on Telegram. You'll be getting that book for all this analysis. So also don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Most of you are people watching the video are not yet subscribed, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like the video. So let's continue. So I have GBP card, and this is the 2-hour time frame. What is the first thing you want to do? You want to go to our highest time frame. I told you I always go to the monthly if the month has just begun or ended. But if the month is in the middle, like today, I go to the weekly. But this time I'm just going to the monthly. Shortly I show you something before we can proceed with our analysis on GBP card. So if you look at GBP card in a monthly time frame, it has been going to the upside, making higher highs and higher lows. In fact, it has been a hyper uptrend market whereby the retracements are not so big, like you can look at the pull phase. So the monthly clearly tells us that it is bullish. However, do we just buy because it will take a monthly candle, a full one monthly candle to close? So we don't just buy, we look at the structure. So if I go to the line chart, you can see I'm having something like an inverted head and shoulder on the monthly time frame. If you don't see it, I can just stretch this one to this level and you look at it very well. This is what I'm trying to show you. This is like an inverted head and shoulder in the monthly time frame, and if you look at this high, it was just taken out by this eye. So I have a left shoulder, a head, and this is like a right shoulder, and this high has just been taken out. This is a monthly time frame, guys. This is a monthly time frame, so that means the setup is so significant if it appears on the monthly time frame, on the high time frame. I told you the more the higher the time frame, the stronger the setup. So when you're looking at them in the monthly time frame, you just know it is significant. So the monthly time frame tells us we should be looking for possible buys, not sells. So I'll just come back to our candlestick. So what I will do after getting that on the monthly time frame, I would also want to mark out where price might go in the monthly time frame. Let's say it agrees with our analysis and it buys. Where is it likely to go? We have a zone up here. So if it leaves here, it is likely to come up here. That is good. So now that is all we want to do, and then we drop to our medium time frame, that is the weekly time frame. Remember, at our medium time frame, we want to mark out what? We want to mark out our zones. Not zones. This is not our medium time frame. This is still our one of the highest time frames. So we just refine the zones to where they are supposed to be. I always want to use the line chart because it helps me mark clearly the structures. So I think this one is okay. This one I'll just extend it to that, but it should be okay. And if you look at the weekly time frame also, we still have that inverted head and shoulder, whereby this is the left shoulder, this is also the left shoulder, and this is the head down here, and price goes up to break this previous high, Now this one is supposed to be the right shoulder according to what I see. This is supposed to be the right shoulder. And we have also a bullish engulfing candle in form of this head. So for me, this one is clear as day. I'm looking for buys. I'm looking for only buys. However, if price decides to go to break this zone and come down here, then I'll be looking for something like a retest, and then I can continue to sell. However, I do not fancy the sales so much. I'm considering buys. So the weekly shows me an inverted head and shoulder still, but I see the weekly candle is going down. Then let's proceed now to our medium time frame, which is the daily. So when I come to the medium time frame, I see that price broke all the previous highs, including this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. It is now made another high, a clear high to the upside. So after seeing that, I just come to my level. When I look at my level, what do I see? I see this is a very good turning point. If you can observe, price made an inverted head and shoulder here, bought, came back to the shoulder, bought, came back to the shoulder, bought, came back to the shoulder, made another inverted head and shoulder. Now this was the shoulder, this was the head, and then still bought. Then price has retraced, and now it has come back to this to this left shoulder. Now it is using this one as the left shoulder, and this is the head, this is the right shoulder. Now let's focus at the right shoulder. If you look at this right shoulder that is currently forming, what do you see? What structure do you see? If people have learned about QM patterns, doesn't that look like a QM pattern whereby you have a low, a high, a lower low, and a higher high? Doesn't that look like a QM pattern? And people who trade head and shoulder, doesn't this look like an inverted head and shoulder whereby this left, this right is coming to sit here and complete the inverted head and shoulder, and maybe we can start going to the upside. That is 2. Now 3, we have a demand zone that price reacted from recently. So this was a daily demand zone. This is a drop base rally zone, and I teach all the things in my book, guys. All the setups of demand and supply, I have put them in my book. Why? Because my strategy, you combine all the things: top down analysis, demand and supply, and then support and resistance to get your entries in the market. So you have to make sure you get the book such that you can access all that information in one place. Also, you can think of joining the mentorship, because I teach everything and more in the mentorship about this and this strategy and other things in the mentorship group. So you can think about joining the mentorship. It is going to help you so much. So far we have started and we are moving on well, so you can come while still early. It is running for $100 this month only. Effective next month it is going to be $150, and that will be that. So since this is just a month, the beginning month, you'll need to part with $100 to get that mentorship. It is a complete course. You're going to get everything that you want. And one thing you have to understand is that our strategy is almost 90% accurate. 90% accurate. I know someone will say that is ridiculous. There is no strategy that is up to 90% accurate. It is okay. But what I want you to do is go through my videos and then look for the before and after all the pairs that I've been analyzing, and see what I've been talking about, whether it has been working or not. Even those ones that did not work out fully, at least they first worked out. If we had covered a pip count of 400 pips, it worked out for at least around 180 pips before it retraced. So meaning, even the ones that did not work out, they first gave us some pips before they retraced. Like for example, the one for Bitcoin gave us around 700 pips before it retraced. So I don't know which kind of workout you want. If something can give you 700 pips before it can now turn around. So now today we are talking about GBP card. I want you to look at GBP card the rest of this week and see what GBP card is going to do. So I'm looking at a buy. So let's continue with our analysis. So now price has come to hit this demand zone. This also coincides with the monthly support, and this is also the weekly support. Now at the demand zone, we have a QM pattern which is also forming an inverted head and shoulder on the right shoulder of the head and shoulder of the weekly. Then after that, I'm just going to drop down to the lower time frame, that is let's say the 6 hour, and see what is happening on the 6 hour. Now when I come to the 6 hour, this is what I see. I see a low, a high, a lower low, then a higher high. There is no way I would be looking to sell this market. No way, at least not me. I won't be looking to sell this market. I'm looking for buy entries, buys only, to buy this pair up to this level. And we are looking at a pip count of 380 pips. We are looking at a pip count of 380 pips when we are risking only 76. So that is 1:4. 1:4. So you're going to risk 78 pips to get 380 pips. That is a 1:4. A very good risk to reward. So this is what I'm looking at GBP card. And also when I drop down to the 4 hour, the same thing is still there, guys. The same thing, and this is a very good demand zone. First of all, we have a change of character here, and we have a demand zone of rally base rally, breaking this previous structure. So if price comes and taps in this zone and respects this demand zone, which I know it will do, then we are likely to see buys to the upside. At least the minimum you should be getting out of this market, and this one gives us a stop loss of 57 pips. The minimum you should be getting out of this market should be 200 pips, minimum 200 pips. But I'm seeing a clear buy on GBP card. At least all of my conditions have been met, and I have no reason as to why I should not be executing this market. So the only thing I can tell you right now is GBP card, I'm seeing a good buy, and it's going to be a long term buy. So if you have not yet taken advantage of this market, it is on you now to take advantage. Don't say I didn't tell you. I want you to monitor GBP card for the rest of this week. Today is a Monday. Let's monitor GBP card and see what is going to be doing. As for me, I'm bullish on GBP card, I think, for the most part of this week. So you see how the analysis is simple, straight to the point. I've only used 10-12 minutes to explain to you this, but I can assure you this will take you only 7 minutes to analyze this market and get a clear plan on where it will be heading. And someone will ask me why I'm so sure about this. I am so sure because I trust my analysis at least to the tune of 90% each and every time. So there's nothing for me to be worried about, because this is something I've been doing over and over again. Price has been respecting my zones and buying. Does it mean that it is going to be doing that every day? No, it does not mean that. Sometimes it will fail, but I know for most of the times I do this, it is going to be working out. And in the long run, following my rules, following my strategy, I'm going to be profitable, guys. I'm going to be profitable, and I urge you to pick my strategy and use it. Okay, before you even use it, first back test what you see before you even decide to come for mentorship. Look at the videos I've been making, look at the dates before and after, back test the strategy and see what it has to give you. Then you can decide whether to come or not. You can buy my book, look at the steps that I use there, use them with a live market. You can use them on a demo market. You can see what they have to offer, and then you decide whether you want to come for my mentorship or not. You can decide to join or not, but that will be on you. But I can assure you, I have it on discount for this month. Next month, effective next month, it is not going to be on discount. It's going to be $150, and that is going to be a fixed price. Whoever wants, they will use it. If you don't want, it is upon you to get that knowledge. So I think that is it. That is the highlight of the week that I wanted to put across, and then we can start our week. Last time I gave you US oil sold around 250 pips. Right now it is retracing, but I still want it to sell, though I don't know if it will continue down, but it sold around 250 pips. So right now you should be in profits. And then last week I gave you euro AUD bought around 200 pips. like I just don't know, guys. I keep on giving you the things, I keep on giving you the things, but for some reason, some of you still doubt your soul, some of you still miss out on the trades. I give out free signals. Now this one is like a free signal. If you watch this video today morning, I think before, if you watch it before midday, you should be able to take this trade. If you don't take it, you should be able to monitor it and see where it is going to heading. So this is like a free signal. That's why it is important for you to always subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button, because the notification bell, because sometimes I'm going to post these videos, and then by the time you come to watch the video, maybe in the evening or tomorrow, you will find that the video has already the trade has already played out and it has left you. And if you decide to jump in, the stop loss is going to be big. So you always have to turn on the notification such that when I release such videos, you are among the first people to see them. I haven't seen a clear cut setup on other pairs like I've seen on GBP card. However, I'll be looking throughout the week. If I get any clear pair, that I'll be sharing it. And this is what you have to understand, guys. It is better you get 1, 2 or 3 trades in a week than getting many and then losing on most of them. You have to get clear setups. The setups, you know that these ones, when I use them, they never fail me. Clear cut setups. If you don't see any clear cut setup, then you don't have any reason as to why you should be entering that market. Just leave the market to grow. If you get 300 pips in a week, guys, that should be enough for you. 300 pips in a week, that should be enough for you, guys. That should be enough. Last week we got around, I think we got around 400 pips. Yeah. So this week I'm looking at this GBP card. First level target is going to give us first